Well, it's been a little bit of a problem. I didn't realize that I think I have been offline for the last little while. I'm looking at the dashboard. It was saying that I was offline, I guess, or there weren't any people watching for a period of time, I think, because we got disconnected. I don't know what's happening here. I think it might be on the server end that's doing the recording, but just because there was that little gap that got missing. Basically, I just finished watching the lecture and I just sort of transcribed some notes. And I feel like I have a much better understanding now of this method for solving it, why the simple harmonic oscillator has the shape that it does, what's the right way to think about it. And then I think I'll probably go tomorrow, I'll go through lecture 9 and go through this raising lowering operator. But let's just take, now that I've spent all this time working through it now, let's just take the, let's just take what I discussed, or what I kind of have been writing. How many pages have I written on this thing here? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 12 pages. So this has been like one of the more elaborate ends in the Feynman technique. So I'd often do Feynman techniques to be like 3 pages, with this one here. This one's 12. So this was a quite in-depth one. It took me a long time to get through it, going between the textbook, going between the lectures, basically all afternoon working on this thing. But that's okay. I think going a little slow on some of these fundamental points is all right. I'd rather get a really good grasp of them, so that I know what's going on in these problem sets that I have to work on. So let's look at just sort of summarizing what we've learned right now. So in summary, HO has like probably should make this a little bit like that. Find solutions. Just put e to the negative x squared, Gaussian. Okay. All right, so I've finished working on this part now. I feel like I have a good grasp of it. I mean, it's challenging, but I think I have a good grasp of it. So I think it should be a lot easier to go forward with this raising and lowering operator business. And then from there, I might go back to, wait, yeah, what I'm going to, let me just switch to big window here. So I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet there. I might go back to the problem set 5 and work on that and work through those problems. Or I might just stick to doing more Feynman techniques to fill in some holes, because there are definitely some things that are a little bit tricky. There's also some things that I feel like I'm not well practiced enough with, but it just remains to be seen whether I want to spend separate time doing those, like doing some kind of drills for things, rather than just trying to do it while I'm doing the problem sets. Because there's a lot of work with the problem sets, so that's going to be pretty thorough regardless. So this right now has been pretty challenging, but we've made some progress. One of the hardest classes that really I had a hard time understanding, I feel like I have a good grasp of it now. I mean, it's still challenging, but I feel like I have a good grasp of it now, and that was this brute force method for summarizing it, tackling it. And so then now we're going to go to the lowering and raising operators, which I'm hoping is going to also give something that's going to be a little bit more illuminating. I might end this session a little earlier today. Basically, it's been a little bit crazy because the internet has not been working, not been cooperating, and so I've had to restart the stream multiple times, which is a little frustrating. It was crapping out on us for a while. This is the first time using this live streaming software too, so it has been fine last week, and it was fine this morning, but I think there's been some challenges with that as well. So it might just be that they're having some server issues right when I'm trying to do this, which is a little unfortunate, but not really much I can do about that. So yeah, I think I'm going to take a break for right now, and 10 minutes early, but I started a little bit earlier than my scheduled start time, and tackle the raising and lowering operator tomorrow, and then either go on to back to problem set 5 to try it again, or try to just fill in some more of the weak points where I'd like to get a little bit more comfortable with before doing that. My hope is that by Tuesday afternoon, I was hoping on moving straight into the lectures, but I could push it back to Wednesday if I'm feeling like that's necessary. So we'll just sort of see how tomorrow goes, and then if I want, I can go back onto lecture 11 in Wednesday and try to. I probably won't get them all done by the 15th. If this is the case, it'll be a little bit later than that, but we'll get closer to it. All right. Well, thanks for following this. I apologize again for the quality of the stream this day, but I'll get back to it on in how I study or how I learn things.